say, for example, I really want to do something. I really want to work with this coach, but I really don't have the funds. There's that scarcity. I want to invest in myself, but where do I get the money from? How can someone work around that? Because in reality, they don't have the funds. How does that all tie in with money blocks?
I totally get it. And that is also, a question I got asked before, because of course, the reality is that many of us don't have an abundance of money and financial freedom, and there is some scarcity and it is tight. And I also don't have the complete financial freedom to do whatever I want, I mean, there are limits and still. And what can someone do who is in a reality of not having enough money to invest or to purchase what they would like to? So, first of all, of course, it can be that certain investments are maybe then for later because you can't force it. If you don't have it, you don't have it. I believe that if you really want to find a way, you will. Because very often, for example, when it comes to investing in something, I mean, there are payment plans. There are maybe other people to support. There are, people or options where you can maybe borrow the money. Or you say, okay, not now, I save up for this, and then in a half year or in a year, I can afford that. But the main point for me here is that you can always do something. Maybe it's then not that coach and that program or that other investment, but you find something that you can afford in that moment, because I mean, there are different things on all levels, right? If we stay just like with coaches or, women in business, there are people to support you, coaches, programs, courses for all budgets. So if someone really wants to move forward, invest, even if it's a low amount, there are possibilities to do that. So there, I really think it's about finding a way that works for you. And if you really want, you find a way. And also what I want to say here is before we focus completely on the money, especially if someone doesn't have enough, we need to really focus on what we have. And we need to focus on our own energy, on how we feel in our daily life. Because as we know, money is a tool. Money is this tool of exchange in our world here. But underneath that, money is so much more. And probably you've heard, like anyone who is listening, I'm sure you've heard, money is an energy. Money is a frequency, So what does it mean? Like, I believe from what I feel, and also when I speak with others or my clients, I believe that the energy of money is actually the same as this divine life force that's flowing through us. When we connect to our heart, when we expand our own energy, we can feel amazing. And for everyone else, it's another situation. But I don't know, if you're outside in nature in the sunshine, or maybe on a mountain with a view, or on the ocean, or wherever, where you get this feeling, oh, wow, and you feel like you take the deepest breath ever and you expand your energy. This energy is connected to money, to the energy of money. And I would say now, no matter how much lack there is in your physical reality, there are things that you can be grateful for. There are things that you love, that you value, and there are things that bring you joy. And that is where we need to shift our focus, because the more we can really spend time in this energy of, wow, thank you, even if it's just the sunshine, or the good food that you have on your table today, or the home that you live in, or I don't know, your children, doesn't matter, the little things, maybe the book that you are reading, or that I have this amazing computer here right in front of me, the more we can really find the gratitude for all that, and then feel the joy and the excitement, the better we feel. And that expands our energy, and that brings in the abundance. And when we can then connect this feeling with money, for example, because the problem is the focus. So many people, they focus on lack. They focus on what they don't have. They focus on their expenses, on all the money that goes out and all the bills they have to pay. But if we say, wait a moment, there's so much that you have, there's so much that you received all your life, there's so much that you still will receive in the future. And when you pay your bills, you receive something in return. It's not that the money is just going, you receive something in return. And if we can focus on that and again, feel the gratitude and the joy for that, this is the feeling that we need to build up in our life, in our daily life. And that is what we can do, even if we don't have much money in our physical reality right now.
I love that perspective shift that you shared.
Yeah.
And not focusing on the money, because it is so true. We get so focused on, I don't have that much money, I don't have this, or that person has that, but I don't have it. If we can just bring it back to gratitude every single time, like, just how do we feel in this current moment with everything that you have? And I love that you mentioned, when you pay the bills, you actually did get something in exchange. You got electricity in exchange. You got water, clean water in exchange.